What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Zeal Cigar review. I'm JB, and today I decided to kind of punish myself. There's a cigar that I've had sitting in the humidor for probably about, it's probably been about 8 months. And I've been afraid to smoke it again because the first time I smoked it, me and Dave both took 2 hours to smoke this cigar. Not because of the size. No. Not because of the draw, not because we were doing other things, but because this cigar was so strong, there was no way to smoke it faster than that. It literally, I took one home. Like, I started it at the shop, I took it home to finish it, and total 2 hours of smoke time. Dave also tried to smoke one here, 2 hours he said it took him to smoke. We're gonna find out what that cigar is all next on the Zeal Cigar Review. So this cigar is a Maduro with a Sumatra wrapper and a hefty amount of Ligero in the filler. And it is a test blend. The preliminary name is Bad Medicine. And it's kind of one of those things where, like, sometimes you just got to take your medicine, whether it's good or bad, baby. And this one will definitely make you feel like you took some kind of medicine. It'll pack a punch. So today I'm actually going to set a timer and see how long it actually takes me to smoke this cigar. And I'll come back in and check in with you guys every so often and see how it's going and let you see the timestamp. I got my iPad right here with the stopwatch ready to rock and roll. And I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I got a full stomach. I got a Coke next to me, and there's only one way to find out how long it's gonna take me to smoke this. You know what we gotta do.
We gotta cut light
and smoke. So it started. Now I'm interested to see what this cigar tastes like in an 8 months age on it, because when I smoked it originally, it was fresh off the truck, right? So I am curious to see if maybe with a little bit of age, if it kind of mellows it out a little bit. Nutty. A little bit of spice. Not too overpowering or off-putting at the moment. What made me think about smoking this cigar is I smoked something recently from another manufacturer. Apparently it's like the strongest cigar they've ever put out, but at the time of smoking it, there's no information on what this blend is. Ooh, generous amount of spice on the back of the palate and on the retrohale. Leaning more red pepper than black pepper-ish. It's starting to heat up, but there's some good flavor to it. A little bit of floral. It was really nutty at the beginning, and some spice to it. That retrohale's a nose tingler. Well, guys, I'm gonna step away. You see where I'm at on this thing now. I'm not that far. I'm generally a slow smoker as it is. We're at 2 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. I'm gonna step away and check back in with you guys probably when I get it a respectable amount further into the cigar, or if I start crying and my eyes start watering, you start seeing snot come out of my nose like I'm doing a Hot Ones challenge and some spicy wings, then that might be reason to check back in with you guys. Be right back. Alright, so I might be a little bit full of crap. It's not as peppery or as spicy as I remember the first time smoking it. Obviously, it's not taking me very long to get this far. I'm about 16 minutes into smoking it, and I'd say I'm on pace to making this about an hour-long Toro smoke, which is about normal. Beautiful cigar. Beautiful ash, beautiful wrapper on it, lots of flavor, some rich cocoa on the back end of the cigar, but it does pack a little bit of like some red pepper on the retrohale, and the strength does kind of sneak up on you. You can kind of feel it hit you a little bit, after you're smoking it for a second. So it does kind of sneak up on you, but it does have some really interesting flavors to it. Not a ton that are really noticeable. The cocoa's really noticeable, the red pepper's really noticeable. Outside of that, the nuttiness at the beginning, I haven't really picked up anything that's worth talking about as far as a unique flavor profile. you know, I'm going to jump away and get back into it a little bit more. But again, this is the potential bad medicine. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on what you think about stronger cigars. Me and Kevin were kind of talking about this in the other room just a minute ago, and he thinks it's comparable to like the Espinosa Comfortably Numbs. It's got that kind of sneak up on you, punch you in the mouth a little bit, but the cigar's good enough that you don't care that it's got a little bit of body to it and a little bit of strength to it, and you just keep smoking it. And I would say he's actually kind of right. I would say it definitely matches up with those cigars. So I'm going to step away, smoke it down some more, see how long it takes. We're at about 18 minutes right now, and we'll come back and see. So we're back here. We're getting down into the nub of the potential bad medicine. It's a very unique cigar. It started off a little nutty. Then you get some of that pepper, that red pepper that burns on the back of your palate and on your nose on the retrohale, a little bit of a tingle. You get some cocoa in it, and then towards the end you start getting a little bit of that leather, some of that like rich darkness and that kind of leathery notes you get at the end of a really good Maduro. I think Kevin's assessment of saying it's really close to the Comfortably Numbs was a really good assessment of the cigar. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it way more than I did the first time. It definitely did not take 2 hours to smoke, about an hour and 5 minutes or so. And it's a really good cigar. I'm thoroughly more happy with it now than I was the first time I smoked it. And again, it's got about 7 or 8 months of age on it, just sitting in the humidor hanging out, right? And I'm curious to hear what you guys think. What kind of cigars do you guys like? Let me know in the comments below. Does that sound like a cigar that you'd want to try? With that, guys, I've been JB, smoking a new test blend, potentially the bad medicine, and I'm out of here like last year. Peace, guys.